Hello everybody, Satnam. Welcome to Mondays with Maya. I like to talk about the goddesses, the goddess within. And you guys, if you're there, men, looking at it, you can see the god in you. We're going to talk about the Greek mythology. Just because I know a little bit more about it, I am from there and I kind of grew up with these archetypes of Athena and Aphrodite and uh, Hestia and Demetra and Hera and it's just such a beautiful way of understanding the archetypes and how they play a role in our lives. We as women, we all play roles all the time. We are wives, we are women, we are lovers, we go out there and work, we cook, we do everything. We have multitasking everything, right? So these are all these goddesses. If you look at yourself as a goddess, it becomes easier to do all this multitasking work that we go throughout the day. So I kind of like to think like that. Oh, today I need Athena because I need the wisdom. I need to go and do a nice presentation, or I need to look good in front of the workspace. And it's that wise woman I want to be at that moment. So I call upon Athena. Or if I'm at home and I'm with the kids and I want to cook nice meals and I want to be homely, I call upon Hera. If when I was younger, when I was trying to get pregnant, it was Demetra because she was the goddess of fertility. Then if I want to go out there and hunt and manifest something, it's like pull the trigger is is the Artemis. She is the goddess of hunt and manifestation. So all these goddesses, and I kind of like, oh, Aphrodite, hello, why did we forget for Aphrodite? I even wear Aphrodite dress, goddess dress. It's the sexy, the love, the, all that yumminess, lust, and all of that, Aphrodite. So, so here it is. I have a little book that talks about, I was so into this, as you can see. And so every day I would kind of pull the the page from the book and see who is talking to me at that moment, and we will do that at the end. So it's just association and with that kind of looking at yourself as a goddess. That's the whole point. It's like metaphorically speaking, we are goddesses, and if I associate myself with these goddesses, somehow I feel better through the day, right? So here we are. Conversation with the goddesses, that's what it is. So again, Aphrodite, goddess of love, sensuality and beauty. Let me see. Artemis, goddess of the hunt, wildlife and independence. Athena, goddess of wisdom, discernment and leadership. Demeter, goddess of the harvest and fertility, if you want abundance and also fertility. Hera, goddess of marriage. Hestia, goddess of the heart and home. So you see, we do play all these roles, right? And they always talk to us, and they always, speak to us like, and you can get the power back from them. So somehow that's what I do. I close my eyes and I kind of breathe, and we're gonna do this breath. Let's do it together, and just receive that positive message. Very often this is the same as pulling angel cards or things like that, and I like doing that. It's kind of my little ritual, and just to get a message, and that speaks to you at that moment. You stop everything else. It's a meditation, and you really focus on what the message is saying, and somehow it speaks to you. So whichever one of those goddesses is speaking to you, you will say, oh yeah, I feel like this, oh I feel like that. So it's kind of a nice game, but it still sets your day in the morning. If I do this like now, then it sets my day for a message for that day. I can focus on something. So let's see, actually let's do the breathing. We're gonna inhale in count of 4 through the nose, and exhale in count of 4 also through the nose. So this will give us a clarity in the brain, in the mind, so that we can then say, then I can pull the cards. Well, I can pull page from here and see who is talking to us, okay? And it's our message. All right, so we're gonna do inhale in 4, exhale in 4, and we carry on like that. Let's do like maybe a minute. We did inhale in 4 and exhale in 4. And after that, you just stay there and see how you feel. Just, is there any more clarity? You feel more awakened and aware, and yet also very relaxed in the same time. And you can use, of course, this breath for any decision making, or in the day, in the morning, you say, okay, I want a clear brain. I want a really clarity in my speech and my expression, in my voice, and I want a clear thinking. So you do this breath, and then you gently open your eyes and go for your day, and then you really do your best. And if you want to ask your angel cards or your goddess cards, and you can invite yourself, you don't have to just do that, but you can invite that person that you need for that morning or for the afternoon, for this hours, or for this day, or for everything, for the week, who you want to be with. So you see, today I wanted the wisdom, so the owl, I'm so into owls, I found this in the vintage store, represents Athena. You always see her with the owl on one hand and with a sword in the other. So that's the leadership, the warrior, but the wisdom, the wise woman, but you always have the owl. So that's the owl, but in an Aphrodite dress. So you can have both of them in the same time, being wise woman and sexy woman. Why not? So shall we go? Boom, 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 boom. What is it gonna be? Clarity. Let's see who is talking to us right now. Boom. Oh my God, exactly on the page. Athena. Jeez. I was just talking about Athena. I feel Athena, and this is crazy. This is really crazy. The power of the mind. That's what it says, the archetype. Athena, the power of the mind. Athena, born out of the head of her father, Zeus, represents the positive male aspects of ourselves. Positive male aspects. So that's the wisdom, the wise, the warrior within us. She's bright-eyed, shrewd, and brilliant. She is resourceful and inventive. She acts as wise counselor and companion to her heroes. As she says she says, I love them as a gardener loves his plants. This upright man, this breed fought free of grief. However, her involvement with men is platonic. And Athena remains a virgin, which is precisely the source of her strength. So that's what she chooses. She chooses to be that wise warrior woman, but it's not about sex, okay? For that, you need to invite Aphrodite. So it seems like Athena is talking to us. Let's see any other messages from here. You see, it's always that owl. So, how to get in touch with Athena. So there is a little section, it tells you little practical tools of how to do it. Identify your goals. List goals or experiences that are important to you. Then choose a woman you admire as your role model. Right. Define your relationship with your father. Write a list of all reasons why you're grateful to your father. Expand your mind. Join a book group or start your own. Learn a new language, just like that. Choose a social issue about which you feel passionate and get involved with organizations devoted to that issue. Interesting. Vote. Your voice counts as much as anyone else's. This is great. So I hope this was enjoyable. Hey, next time I have a very interesting conversation, interview I did with this Algerian actor called Ben Yusuf, and why it's so interesting that he did this call to prayer. which is the Muslim, call when they're singing, and which is kind of like what we do, chanting the sadhana in the morning. And this was all about, it was done in Hollywood Bowl with Philip Glass. He invited him to do this prayer. And so I'm going to interview him tonight actually, and that's going to be pre-recorded. So next time on Monday, we're going to post it. It's not going to be live. And I also did another pre-recorded nutrition kind of like a cooking session with my friend Cynthia, her and Russell, her boyfriend, they bought this apple farm in Paso Robles, and then that's why we went there, and we picked up all the apples and peaches and everything from the garden, and we made a salad, and we are creating, and you will see the making of the salad. And so that's also pre-recorded. So the next 2 Mondays I'm gonna be also on Monday, we're gonna actually post all of this, but it's not gonna be live. And then I come back in live. And if you want to talk more about this, the goddesses and stuff, there is so much more we can talk and dig in and go deeper into it. So yes, the book, again, Conversations with the Goddesses. I think that is the best way to find it, and you'll probably remember it from Agape. So guys, I'm gonna not see you live next 2 Mondays, but after that we will. But you wait and see. It's going to be such an interesting interviews for the next 2 Mondays that I have prepared. See you soon. Satnam.